Alright, so in the last video I talked about how this whole side here is dipped in, and here's a better view of what's going on. You can see these rafters are they're just nailed together. There's nothing really giving them any structure except for a few nails. It's only overlapped maybe 6 or 7 inches, so there is no structure going on there. So I did go underneath, and this board that's carrying these rafters, I went inside and I've got a jack underneath there. I raised that up, so as I rebuild all this, hopefully it will support everything and hold all together. It's not, like I said on some of the other dormers, it's not the best way to do what I'm doing here. If you were building this new, it'd be a whole different kind of framing structure going on. But working with what I've got here without putting just a ton of money and rebuilding this entire roof structure, this seems to be working. On the other ones, they were tipped back just a little bit too, and I raised them up and rebuilt them, and they seem to be leveled back up. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. I'll probably end up replacing this rafter here just because there's not a whole lot of structure to it. It's an edge of a tree, so it's got a lot of bark there, which is not providing it much structure, but not a big deal. I'll get it replaced and get this thing rebuilt, and we'll be on our way. Okay, so upon further investigation here, as I started tearing into things, really wasn't as bad as I thought it was. So you can see here, I just added another rafter alongside that one, so that brought it up. And then this is the one that was broken, or that was really 2 pieces nailed together. So I replaced it, and I really doubt you're going to be able to see it on here, but it flattened out a lot. So it's not perfect, but nothing about this house is going to be perfect. But I think it's pretty good. So, and then I, just like the other dormers, added in this valley rafter, added another rafter here. So now I'm ready for my plywood to go on this side anyway. I still have to do the other side over there, but this side's ready for plywood. I'm gonna try to get this thing dried in today, because this is the only day that I have left this week to work on this. So and you might be surprised to hear this, but we have more rain in the forecast, so I'm gonna try to get it covered up and at least get the underlayment on here to get it dry, so I don't have water raining inside anymore, and then I'll get the roofing on next week. Okay, well, I got just a little bit of decking left right on the front of that dormer, but all the rest of that's covered up. I know it's kind of washed out from the sun, but got all the decking on, got all the underlayment on, so it'll be dry. It'll be the rest of this week and the weekend before I get to come back next week. And like I said, pretty good chance of rain, so hopefully that'll keep it dry inside, and things that we've got stored in there, materials and such, will be dry. So next week, roofing, and done. Tired of roofing, ready to be done. So that's it. Next time we're out here, we'll be putting shingles on, getting all this mess cleaned up around, and getting ready to start on siding. So see you next time.